They tried to hide the truth. They tried to bury the story. But tonight, everything they feared is coming to the surface. A powerful president, once framed and taken down by globalist interests, walked free after years of political persecution. And the man responsible for exposing the setup, the man who unlocked the chains, was Donald J. Trump. But the moment Trump intervened, the establishment panicked. And now, only days later, they are trying to drag former Honduran President Juan Orlando Hernandez back into the shadows. Stay with me until the end, because what's happening right now reveals exactly how far corrupt governments will go when Trump breaks their system. Juan Orlando Hernandez, the former Honduran president, was once celebrated by the United States for helping crush drug networks. But when his actions no longer benefited the political elite, suddenly he became the target. U.S. prosecutors accused him of trafficking, corruption, conspiracy, every charge imaginable. And in a deeply politicized process, he was sentenced to 45 years. The message was clear: follow the agenda or be destroyed by it. Then Trump came back into the picture. With a single presidential act, a full pardon, he exposed everything. He proved once again that the so-called justice system isn't about justice at all. It's about power, control, agenda. Hernandez walked out of prison and thanked Trump for freeing a man wrongfully convicted. And that's when the panic began. Because the moment he stepped into the light, the corrupt machine in Honduras activated. The same politicians who rose to power after him, backed by the same global networks that despise Trump, rushed to issue an international arrest warrant. Not for new crimes, but for old accusations recycled and repackaged. Money laundering, fraud, the same tired script, the same political weaponization dressed up as justice. They couldn't tolerate the idea of Trump proving, once again, that the establishment manipulates the narrative. So they needed to strike back. Fast. Honduras's Attorney General reactivated a years-old clause demanding Hernandez's capture the moment he was released abroad. Convenient, isn't it? They stayed silent all this time, until Trump intervened. Now, the same failed political class that destroyed Honduras from the inside wants him in chains again. Not because they care about justice, but because they fear what a freed Hernandez might expose, who he might talk to, what deals he might reveal, which names might fall. And so, as we speak, they have called on international authorities, Interpol, foreign governments, all to chase a man who was just pardoned. All because Trump stepped in. But here's the truth. The pardon was not the end. It was the beginning, a direct strike against a corrupt global system. And that system is hitting back, not just at Hernandez, but at Trump and everyone who stands with him. Tonight, Hernandez walks free, but hunted. Not by law, not by justice, but by a network terrified of losing control. And that alone tells you everything, because in the world we live in today, when Donald Trump reveals corruption, the corrupt retaliate. But no matter how loud they scream, no matter how hard they chase, the truth always survives. And justice, real justice, it comes not from the system, but from those brave enough to stand against it.